Yo, yo, what up? How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Ground Fog, what up, buddy? Marco, Nate, Kathleen. Addicted to Blades, what up, buddy? Rebel Rouser, what's up, man? Good to see you. Bando Picks, what up? Bob Rutledge, what's happening, my man? Good to see you. Timmy T, what's up, brother? Someway, what up, what up? Tim, what's happening? One's imagination hinders oneself from progress in the realm of reality. Tricky stuff, indeed, yes. The psychosis runs deep. Sonoran Slinger, what up? Yes, the reptilians are out there. Dickie6, what up? What up, what up? Johnny T, what up? Ohio Bread, what's happening? Cat Scratch Fever, what's up? Good to see you. Cat Scratch. Mind of Milton, what's happening, buddy? Okay, let me see here. Did I get that? I did. Okay. Good job. How's everybody doing? I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to do that. Boom. Boom. Maybe. We can hear you. That's good. That's good. All right. Anybody doing anything exciting for Memorial Day? Let me know what you're carrying. Let me know what you just bought. I'm sure many of you just bought a bunch of shit. What is going on here? What is going on here? All right. Did we? Did we? All right, I don't got time for that shit. All right, members. There we go. Link is pinned at the top of the chat for you. Whatever your little heart desires, we can talk about. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Oh, wait. How's it going? AR weekend? Drop in what you're carrying, what you just bought, what you're doing. Let's go, baby. Okay. Just bought a Concept Main Street. Which Main Street? Like the premium one, the budget one, the crossbar lock one? They got a couple now, a couple different ones. Used to be just what they used to be, like $70, and you could get them in like G10, micarta, 154 cm. Great knife. Great knife. Waiting on a TCAL adversary. Yeah, nice pickup. The TCAL is one that a TCAL is one I want to pick up pretty right away. Some ways got the Kaiser Mini Mystic. Rather disappointed. Doesn't feel good in the hand. Action is wimpy and overall feels cheap. Nitro V and easy Omega Spring adjustment are the pluses. Did Did changing the tension on the lock bar help you out? I would try some way. I mean, obviously, if the action crispens up, it can make it feel a little better, right? Maybe try. The first thing I would do is try the aftermarket springs they send with it or the additional springs. Try some different springs because one thing I know is a fact is those springs are going to vary from one to the next. I've had many models of whether it's CJRB or Kaiser, whoever, where it's the same knife, Vastid, and the crossbar locks all feel like if we were to give it a range, you could give like a 5 to an 8 or something like that, or a 4 to an 8 as far as the range of strength. Whereas if you get like a frame lock knife and you check out the same model, same design, and you get a couple of them, they're all going to be like within 1 point of each other, or should be. Basically, those springs they're probably not QC checked real heavily. And that's one reason why they include that second set in there. I'd try those out, see what that does. And if you still aren't real happy, I'm sure you could get in contact with Kaiser and let them know let them know you're not real happy with the outcome. I got the clear acrylic handled one, I think. And it was pretty solid. It's definitely a budget knife. It's not anything close to the original premium one. Not even close. Nick Travellini, what up? Marco, what's up, brother? Good to see you, fellers. Knife Monkey, what's happening? Jamie, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Oh, I see. What? Because it has that kind of double curve in it? Yeah. That's one I didn't get to check out yet, was the crossbar lock, Main Street. You'll have to let me know when you get it. Let me know what you think. But Concept has been doing really good over the last year or so. Starting about summertime last year, or just after summer, they made a noticeable change. And I'm not sure what they did, but definitely a noticeable change. Carrying the Benchmade Griptilian and S30, Hogue Deca, and Magnica. Ooh, I like that. Savibi Spiny Dogfish, nice. 14C, Buck, Mini Buck Toll, and the Baton 4 from Olight, nice. Fridge. Very nice. Yeah, the Spiny Dogfish, that's one of them knives that, like many, they come and go really quick. But that's one I went out and bought, actually. That's a Gavco. And pretty big fan of Gavco. I'm actually going to be selling the Gavco Nurse here real soon. As soon as I can get to it. Be having a little knife sale. Just a little one. Nothing crazy. I got to make some room is what it is. So check this out. Where is it? In my pocket. So I last weekend, I think it was, EMP EDC, they do these mystery packs once in a while. And I think it just kind of depends on John and how many he gets up and all that stuff, but he last weekend, why don't we pull it up? Why don't we pull it up and then oh, you dirty girl. Hold on, we gotta get some more clarity. Although it won't be too clear because these aren't there. But anyway, last weekend, EMP had their mystery packs, and basically he fills them out. They're like $150, and you're guaranteed one of his previous designs. Could be like a prototype, it could be a production knife, it could be a multitude of different knives. And then, you know, there might be some other goodies in there, whether it's Nux or wallets, Hanks, whatever. Anyway, I bought one. He's actually got stuff in stock, too. There's Nimbles in stock and Relatives. And there's like 3 or 4 Relatives versions and then several Nimble styles in stock. And he did have Thick Boys in stock, but I think they're gone now. Anyway, I don't think this... Let's actually go... Let's take a little field trip real quick. I want to see... No, I don't think these were released. No, this one wasn't released. So, check this thing out. I went and bought one. And John had... You know, he didn't give me no special treatment or nothing like that. He said he put a random one in there. But what was in mine, they're all packaged up. Like he makes 30 of them up and he don't know what's in them after he's packed them up. And he just picks them out and then prints the label off. But I opened mine up and inside my package was a USA-made Pulse OTF with the coated sheep's foot blade and the gray handle and black hardware, black clip. So this is... I'm not sure if this was like a personal one he made up or if it was like a prototype that he had made and then decided not to run this configuration or how that worked. But I didn't actually have the sheep's foot Pulse. I have the Tanto. Now I got the sheep's foot too. But this is the type of stuff that you can get in those mystery packs. This is like a $300 knife, guys. So... And I got it for $150. Like I said, he didn't give me no special treatment. I just wanted to pick up something from John because I haven't for a while. And just wanted to support him and see what I could get. But I know he had like a proto, what was it, a Nimble W, or he had a couple different things in there. They were gone quick, too. Within that night, I think they were all gone. But I've been carrying the snot out of this thing. So good. And I think those are gone now. But they should be. He'll have more coming back, I'm sure. Wait a minute. See, there is no gray handle at all. So, unless there was, and... See, what's that one right there? It keeps skipping over. Oh, right there. So it almost looks like this handle with that blade. So I'm guessing it's something he kind of made up himself that he didn't sell, but I was stoked to get it because it's an EMP I actually didn't have. I have I have several pulses. I just didn't have this one. I got the Bowie, I got the Tanto, and now the sheep's foot. And of course, I got the Slender Man. Nick's got the Riot TSF, Jason Clark design. Never heard of this knife, but found it on the secondary, picked it up. Love this thing. Action is unreal. So that's a Riot TSF. I saw they put out those fairly inexpensive pivot lock knives they do. I've been thinking about picking up one of them. I got the aluminum and acrylic scales. It's just too small by maybe ½ inch given the shape of the back half of the hand. I do know what you're saying. If you have a little bit larger hand, it's definitely going to be more of that kind of backup knife. Kind of like a backup beater type knife. Shout out from Baton Rouge. Love the channel. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that, man. Glad you're here. That makes my night. That makes my night. Scored a relative proto in the mystery pack. Yeah, see right there. Very nice, man. I saw that might be what I saw was the relative prototype. Yeah, man. Love the relative. Got a couple of them too. What I really want is one of them Big Daddy OTFs. The what is he calling them? The Pulsar, I think. Let's go back in here and look. Yeah, right here, the big boy. The big boy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of them. This thing is freaking nuts. Nuts, baby. Look at it compared to the one I got in my hand. That's the one I got in my hand. And this is the Pulsar. It's a freaking monster. So that is, as of right now, the only one I don't have model-wise. I'll be getting one. I'll be getting one at some point. I don't know if did he? I don't think he ran those in the drop point. Did he? Oh, I guess maybe he did. Ooh. That'd be tough. A tough decision. Tough decision. Was it just the knife, Salty Pines, or did you get extra goodies? Probably not with that knife, I'm going to guess. I didn't get any extra. I think it depends on what Sharpie sends with it, but I know he will put random stuff in there, but I'm cool with just this guy right here. I opened it up and I was like, oh my God, I never even seen this before. It's actually got, well, it's black, a black blade, but it's like a it's like a softer black. Hard to explain. It looks good. It looks real good. Axial is the company who OEMs for EMP on the USA made OTFs. Axial knives. Enjoying the Lothar Lich King. I don't know if I've checked that Lothar out. I've checked out a couple the last couple of weeks here. I do have some more coming, actually. Maybe it's in there with those. They have been getting better in what they're putting out, too. What did I just check out? The Falcon from Lothar. That was pretty solid. Kind of like a Buck 110 button lock. Getting a SOCOM Auto tomorrow for Patrick. Nice. Nice. That's a nice pickup. Rolf, what happening? What is up? What is up? Good to see you. Good to see you. What do you think of the tactile Red Hawk Fixie? I missed out on the drop. The price point isn't for everyone, but I'm liking it. What's up, Rick? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I don't know if I've seen that. Should we take a little tactile? Oh, you silly bastards. What's up, you silly bastards? What's up, you silly bastards? Oh, this guy here. 229. What do we got? Magnacut and Micarta. Magnacut 63, 64 on the HRC. Yeah, this looks good. This would be a good little utility EDC. Comes with a nice little deep carry clip, taco sheath. Yeah. 230. Yeah, that price ain't bad, really, for USA made. Probably a slight markup due to, you know, who is designing it. But yeah, that ain't bad at all things considered. What size are we looking at? 2 3/4 inch blade, 6.9 overall. Yeah, that'd be a nice EDC size. Probably just get, yeah, you have about 4.1. So unless you have a massive hand, you should be able to get a nice grip on that feller there. Yeah, I like that, dude. I would have no qualms about picking that up. Riggedy Ross, what is up? Dang, Riggedy Nah Ross. Jimbo, what up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I think if he sends like that relative that you got was probably not cheap, considering it was a proto through Best Tech. So yeah, that the knife you got there, that's a keeper for sure. A proto through Best Tech, yeah, that's a keeper. Sonoran Slinger's got the Pyrite Bowie, love it. Reed, what is happening? First time in here, long time viewer. Glad you are here, brother. Even better, a long time viewer. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I try to do lives every Saturday, and that usually works out, but not always. Glad you're here, though. Fook, what's up, brother? Gonzo, what is happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ghost Keeper, what's happening? Thinking about the KB Velvet Snake 162. I don't think I've seen. They sent me. I didn't even open. I didn't even open the damn thing yet, but they sent me some crazy ass knife and didn't even tell me they was sending it. Nothing. I don't even think I have a way to post it for them. I mean, I could post it, but really weird situation going on. Let me see if I can find. There it is. Yeah, right there. Let me pull this thing up. I didn't even open it because it's like out of the new knives you just sent me, or that just came out. This is what you sent me. This thing right here. Now, why in the hell, out of the last couple of knives that came out, like, no, we won't send the Pioneer. Hell, even the Anteater. I mean, come on, Kubi. Those guys are higher than hell. They're like, yeah, let's send them that one. Ha ha ha. I mean, it's cool, but you're really limited to how many people are actually gonna even be slightly interested in something like this. A $270 karambit. It's cool, but sheesh. So yeah, I haven't even opened the box yet on that. The KB Velvet Snake, though, where are we at? The Anteater, I will say that knife is badass. Love that knife. The Velvet Snake, is that what the hell you said? Is that on here? It sure is. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that before, but that's dope. So what do we got? Titanium. Look at that. That carbon fiber is nice. Do they say camo carbon? I like how they really darkened the blade and bolster too. Yeah, I like that. What size? 3.3. Yeah. Or no. 3.35 inch dark wash M390 blade, but down here they got 4.45. 7.8 overall. Yeah, that thing's sweet, man. I like that. I like the little hump here. Which one's left? None of them. Oh, you getting it somewhere else. Yeah, I like that. I like this one. This blue with the darker acid wash. Throw in what you're carrying if you just come in. If you're a member, there's a link at the top of the chat to go leave a comment for the members video later. And what else? Members, go leave a comment. Let's look at this real quick. This is a wicked ass looking knife, especially open. Is that an integral? Oh no. Sure as hell looks like it from this angle or from that view. It's not though. Who made that or who designed that? Well, our hopes for a big ass full size folding knife year for 2025 hasn't been too great. We've had a couple, but oh, they cryo their 20 CV, they say 60 to 62. Good. That's good. That's contoured and has milling. I like that too. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Kubi's doing some good stuff. I wouldn't really know it though. Or they're doing some good looking stuff. Found my old Joe Pardue Utilitac 2 Tanto in the garage in mint condition. Nice. It's always good to find stuff you've had. Taking one from the G-Ball book, making some hot snacks to eat. Yeah, buddy. That's what I was doing right before the stream. Dang riggedy Ross, 25 months. Woo! Dirty. Hold on, we gotta. There. Hunter Gorillas versus Gwag with the Blicky. Who wins? Do I get to choose my blicky? Come on, I'm taking me all day. You know, I saw a few monkeys in the past couple of days. I wouldn't mind just saw a monkey on the porch in a video. I would have kicked him right off the porch, baby. Right onto his head. I'm pretty sure Ned Foss and Lothar are sister companies. Pretty sure. Can't believe you took down my wall art, Gweg. It'll be different. It'll be. I'm gonna, I'm still working in here, man. I still got some more sheets to hang up. Couple more sheets. Well, a couple half sheets, I guess I would say. But I'm like 80% of the way done in here. Then I'm possibly gonna paint, and then I'll start to hang some stuff up in here. But kind of pointless till I get diggity done. Brian, what is happening? Yeah, that's why they sent it. Yeah, they figure the same thing. Yeah, 2 7. I mean, I think they probably send like a discount code, but even still, you'd think. I don't know. I don't know what you'd think, but like I said, they didn't even tell me they was sending it. And then it was right before, well, a couple months ago, they sent me that damn design. And I go to look the knife up, and it's out of stock everywhere. And they didn't tell me they was sending that either. So I just sat. I recently just released that video. I had it sitting for like probably a good, I bet 2 months. I sat on that video. Easy. You might be a classic, Riggedy Ross. Yeah, he's a classic, all right. He's a classic. The Anteater is sweet. They sent KC1 what? I'm not sure. They sent KC1. Urban, what up? What up? Yeah, I've been buying premium Kubies for a long time. The first premium Kubi I ever got was a Kubi Drake in S90 contoured titanium. Still got it till this day, actually. I wonder if they still have that knife. What'd I say it was called? The Drake. Oh, it might be under their Kubi brand. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had like 3 of them. I had this one, the M390 in purple. I think I had a D2. Yeah, I had one of these. Hold on. That was in S90. I got the Veloce. I bought that a long time ago. Oh no, they're gone. Yeah, I got the original one that you guys cannot see for whatever reason. I hate this program, you know what? They don't sell them anymore, I guess, but this might have been the first Kubi I ever bought, actually. It's got almost a 4-inch blade. It's a freaking beast. Freaking beast. Oh, my little lady poo went out back there. But that was the original. Then they put out this reverse tux one, which is freaking sick. And then they did that black on black. But yeah, I still got the Drake. That's one of my favorite knives, actually, from Kubi. Sobex, what up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Throw in what you're carrying, along with Urban and everyone else just popping in. B, 15 months of a G-Baller holler. How's everyone? Good to see you, brother. Big Red on tonight. Level on up. Good to see you, bud. Homer, what's happening? I like that milled pattern on the scales. Kubi does do some good stuff. What is that called? Got the new Sage 6 S90V joint in the pocket. What did they do the scales in? Was that the laminate? The laminate CF? Brian's got the Manix 2, Matriarch, Swick 5, Spidey Day. Nice. Yeah, I would have kicked it right in the head, right off the porch, baby. Don't bring no monkey around me. Just got my Magna Cut PM2, so been flicking it. Getting ready to go put my AWT scales on it. Nice. Yes, real monkeys. Need new ideas for knife with a flicking hole. Non-Spidey and somewhere around 300. What kind of size, Homer? What kind of size? Lando coming in with 7 months, baby. Pew, 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 pew. Love to see it, baby. Love to see it. Oh, some way they are sending me that knife then. Yeah. It might be here actually. Did you ever see my testing video of that Ned Foss? I batoned that thing through a tree. It wasn't until I picked like a 4-inch log and tried to baton it through that I snapped the stop pin through the steel. Like, that knife was a beast. A true beast. I used to have a ton of Kubis. I got you, Lando. I got you, brother. It pissed a bunch of people off, so I quit doing it. Unless you want it, then I will. I'll give it to you. Homer, I don't know if I did. Screen's back up, right? Received a Kubi Interflow this week. Pretty nice. Cicero, what is up? Spending the past and next week at the family estate on the Mississippi near Iowa, Iolanda in southern Wisco. No phone, no internet, just me and the dog on 130 acres. That sounds dope as shit. Sounds like a good time, Cicero. Free the mind a little bit. It's a good thing. A lot of people can't be by themselves for that long. Some people can't be by themselves for a day. Cold Steel Engage. Nice pick. I got an OG Kubi on me right now. Which one? Popped in a bar with Wi-Fi, just saying, yo, I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for swinging through, brother. Have a safe trip there, trip back, all that stuff. And we'll see you next Saturday, my man. G-Paul won the land with a small cabin on it. Damn, that's awesome. That is freaking insane. Byron, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris, what's up, brother? Throw in the old pocket check. Do you know if the Remet Rhino Premium came before or after the budget rockable Rhino? So the Rhino came out in D2, 14C, and they had that premium one. I want to say the premium one came out first. And then they did the D2 and that button liner lock, I believe. But I'm not sure. It's not a surprise, though. Their knives come and go real quick. Real quick. Strider SNG, very nice. Oh, wait, I missed a carry. I see it. Off-grid knives Cayman XLRD. Unboxing the Concept Bison. A Laconico Bowie. Yeah, dude. I just did my unboxing on that like a week or two ago. And it is beautiful. Wait till you get that thing in your paw, man. It's awesome. It is awesome. Actually, let's go look at that. I'm sure everyone in here saw the unboxing that I did on it. But just in case, we'll go look at it. But yeah, I freaking love that knife. It's so good. This is the one I got right here. And they got a pretty good price tag. I mean, really, it's a freaking monster. Titanium and S35. Yeah, it's a beast. It's an absolute beast of a knife. You can go pick yourself up one there at that link. Or no, wait, no. I got this one right here. This thing it's dope. 9.6 overall. Good old Ray. Ray Laconico is freaking killing it right now. Everywhere. Concept, Artisan, CJRB, Vostede. My man, Ray Laconico is killing it. And he's probably got, and he's still doing stuff with Monterey Bay knives. Kubi Dugu, Tanto with the Pocket Wave. I got the Dugu, or I used to anyway. I had the Tanto. I bought that in G10. Brian, what's up, brother? I see you poking in there. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. This is what I really want. I might even have this sitting over there, actually. But this looks sweet, too. I like the look. I really like the look of this one. Actually, I think this is sitting over there for me to unbox yet. But yeah, this knife looks real good. Wish it was a little bigger, but that's what she said. Anyone have the FM1? Brian does, actually. I'm about to pick one up, Brian. Brian F has one, is what I mean. And I'm thinking about picking one up, too. If you're going to pick it up, though, I saw that they were like $100 more on Blade HQ than they were on Amazon. Yeah, they're like $230. They're like $230 over on Amazon. And Blade HQ, check this shit out. Blade HQ wants like $100 more. $320. And you can go pick it up over on Amazon for $230. So if you're gonna pick one up, don't do it at Blade HQ. Yeah, some people just can't do it. But yeah, I fully intend on picking this up at some point, and it might be. I want to have my little knife sale first to try to clear out some stuff, because I either have to go get a new knife case, which I can do, but I have like nowhere to freaking put it. So I really need to clear out some stuff. So if anybody wants a Gavco nurse, what else? What else is in there? Gavco nurse. What else do I got in there? Oh, the Oaks Works links. That's a Riot in RWL 34. I think I have the Axon, Vero Axon liner lock on there, maybe. I got a bunch of crap on there. I had the Clydesdale on there, but I sold that. I don't know. I'll put the video out soon. Nick Travellini coming in with 13 months, baby. Hit me with the horn. Could be a kazoo. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. The only Kubi I own is the Dandy in S90 and light blue tie. That's that like little gentleman's folder, isn't it? I've seen those. They look good. It's a flipper, right? The Dandy. They did one that's like a front flipper, and then they did one that's a rear flipper. Got the OG Titus in D2. Very nice. The Titus is sweet. I think the Dandy's that flipper. D2 first. I got about 10 to 12 Kubis. I need to get the damn design button lock they released. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about that. This is the night one of the knives Kubi sent me. Didn't tell me they was sending it, and when it got here, it was out of stock and stayed out of stock for like 2 months. But I didn't know that till after I did the video. So the video just sat in my queue for like 2 months. And then I think recently these went restocked. But I think they put a couple different ones out, different styles. This one's nasty. Some people won't like the Warncliffe, but I do. And their button lock action is pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I used to have about 40 Kubis, but I've sold quite a few since I had that many. Kathleen coming in with 13 months. Hell yeah, over the year. Made it over the year mark. Kobe, what up? I need a new knife to satisfy my blade addiction. Thinking a spider cut with magnet cut wouldn't be a bad choice. Yeah, the bison's sweet. I got something for you to unbox. I try to make knife videos, but we'll just say sometimes. Sometimes. Speaking of members, at the top of the chat is a link for the members video. I'm probably only going to hang out until like 11:30 at the latest. The kiddos are at the in-laws, and we have this big Memorial Day picnic thing tomorrow that we can't be late for, so I can't be staying up all night. My video on the bison went live today. Great bleed. Yeah, man. That bison, phew, that's a honking beast. I'm going to grab the Thai Silo, 99 bucks. I'm still trying to think of which knife with the cutout around 300. And it needs to be a good flicker. I'm really drilling for the Katuo Illusion with gold scales. Yeah, I got that, baby. That thing is sick. Tactile Maverick and Magnicut, 62 to 3. The Maverick. Yeah. I think I handled that at Blade Show, but I haven't had a chance to pick one up. It looks good. Looks real good. I love the milling they did on that Maverick. Yeah, I used to have the Dugu. It was the natural G10 and Tanto blade. And then I think they did a different blade shape too. Nice, Cicero. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Speaking of that. Yeah, it is kind of out of his normal, but it is. It's a little exaggerated for what he normally does. But once you look at it and look at it with like other designs of his, you can totally tell and see like it's his design language, but it's just a little bit more aggressive, I guess is what you would say. It's a little bit more of an aggressive clip point than what he typically would do. And it's got that little bit more tactile handle, if you will, also. But yeah, I love that bison. Yeah, the FM1's high up on my list. I have it in my saved folder, actually. I don't think I've seen the Osprey. Yeah, I mean sometimes they have knives other people don't have in stock. I guess there's a time and a place to get from them, but yeah, I can't really be mad at that. Oh yeah, speaking of something I forgot, Barbie sent in a couple of stickers. My daughter wants one, Ashley wants one, and then I'm keeping one. So there's like 2 or 3 left over. So I'm going to put one of these in the member giveaway tonight. If there's any mods in here, they can link Barbie's channel and some of these other channels in here. So yeah, we'll get geared up for that here shortly. Blade HQ sucks a big one. Yeah, I used to say the same thing. The shitty thing is there's certain knives that, like for instance, QSP is just an example. They'll send knives and that's the only place that has them that you can link to. But I've never been the biggest fan of Blade HQ either. Later, Gons. Good to see you, brother. I'll try to get that sale video up this week. Ah, man, I'm a shill, man. I don't know. No, I try not to be. I try to just present what's there and let everybody decide what they want to do with it. You dig? Jeremy, what is happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris coming in with the 12-month, 1 year, baby. You got it, brother. What I like to see. The 1 year mark. Woohoo! That deserves an extra. That deserves a little extra, baby. Neil McKenzie coming in with the 2 year banger. Hello. What's up, brother? That deserves a double. Boop, boop. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. Good to see you, Neil. Throw it in the chat. Want a guest, G-Ball? I'm all set to go. My homies had to bail. Yeah, I'm down for that. I just don't know how to invite people on here. Hold on. Whoops. Share media. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, invite guest. Here we go. I don't think I haven't used. Yeah, come on in. Come on. Like I said, I'll probably only hang around till about 11:30 though. Brian, I'll send you a little link. There you go, dude. Brian's got a few Kubies. They are the same company, Kathleen. Kubi is supposed to be now the budget brand, but I think they got some more expensive knives, and then KB is like their premium knife brand. But just like everyone else. Yeah, Brian, that's a good choice of a flicker. Premium PSYOP. Yep, that'd be a good one. Saw the new Mission Impossible. That does look good, dude. That looks real good. Yeah, they're such a big-ass company, they really don't give a shit. Urban had the Null Knives Voodoo. Oh, that's what I'm selling. I'm selling a Voodoo. Oaks Links. Gavco Nurse. That just reminded me. Axon. I don't know. I'll have to get the video up here. I'll get it up this week. Take a quick moment to remember all those who gave their all this Memorial Day weekend. That is true. Amen, Rick. There's Barbie. What's happening? More coming? Yeah, lost about half of them to the family here. My daughter saw them and she wanted one. Then Ashley saw one and she wanted one. And then I'm going to keep one to put on my sticker board up there. But we got a couple to give away here. I'll put one in tonight's giveaway and then put one in the next one or something. I don't know that I haven't bought anything from Blade HQ in years. Years and years. GD Knife Co., what up? Have you seen the new Tempest downdraft? I bought the one with the Flame Anno. Really enjoyed it for about a week, then lost it like a dumbass. Oh. I don't know if I've seen that one or not. Tempest Knives downdraft. If you are a member, make sure you... Oh. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure anyway. I think I saw photos of it in my one chat. Here, I'll pull up. For anyone who hasn't seen it. Yeah, I like that one quite a bit. I don't know if I actually have... I think I saw a photo of that one, and that was it. Oh, did I even pull that up? There it is. What? Are those completely gone now? Altered Sky coming in with 7 months. I love Warnies. Sencut Watuga today for Altered Sky. 7 months, baby. Let's bring that on up here. The Watuga, that's a good one. BNA, what's up, brother? I'm trying to kind of scoot ahead. If I miss anything, just let me know. Geoknife, what is happening? Good to see you. Jimbo, coming in with 22 months. Night, guys. Meds and bedtime. Oh, yeah, buddy. Have a good night, brother. Thanks for swinging through, my man. Oh, there's Brian. Hey, what's up, dude? Brian, you ready? Let me get my headphones out here. Echo. What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
You can hear me?
Yep. There's the downdraft.
Oh, yeah. Is that the raw joint?
Yeah. This is... I got the all-tie that I'm going to end up modding.
There we go. I'll just do that.
You know, me and my all black tie and gold. I'm going to end up modding the flame tie to that.
Oh, what? You got 2 of them?
Yeah.
Or is that a different one?
No, I got both. I got the tie and the aluminum. Dude, I've been bad this last week and a half.
I didn't know he did a aluminum one.
Yep, this one's all aluminum and 154.
What did those run you? The
Same as
aluminum.
all. There, the aluminums were 130, I think, and the carbon fiber and titanium were 139 or something. 129, 139,
Oh, that ain't bad.
something like that.
That ain't bad at all. What's up, Stone Hands?
What's up, Todd, Byron, Caleb?
Toddy?
So it started off, I got the Gideon from Dead Sober.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
This is a tenable, so they're really good
Oh,
priced.
yeah. Okay, I have seen that. Okay, I didn't know that
What's
was
up, Blue?
tenable.
But yeah, digging that one. Had to get the micarta.
Gerbs, what's
Then I
up,
got
man?
both the downdrafts.
Yeah, I like that. I like that straight warny. What's up, Henry?
Then the Kershaw drop happened.
Yeah,
And
man.
I that was a dead given. Like the Bel Air is one of my favorite knives, and I'm a micarta whore. So
Yeah, that dude, I'm so stoked that Kershaw and ZT are putting out. I don't know. I want to say they're making a statement to be back. That's for sure. I don't know if
and
they're
then
back, but they're coming back.
last night on said Stevie, they auctioned a soul stone for James, Edgy American's buddy. He needs some money to get to some medical treatments,
Oh,
and I bought that.
oh, you got a soul stone,
That
dude.
thing's gonna be ridiculous, dude.
It's freaking ridiculous, dude. Wayne, what's up, buddy? Ron, what's up? Help with gadgets.
So I need the.
Here.
I'm not going to Blade show, so that's good. So I can mellow out
Splurge.
now.
Splurge a little bit. I'm in the same boat. I was thinking if I'm not going, what should I get in place of not going? And I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do yet.
You just decide not to go after your uh, accommodations fell through.
Yeah, and I looked at some hotels, and we were gonna go
It always
stay.
sucks trying to do it last minute, dude, because you're not going to get good prices. You know.
Yeah, and then we were gonna do like an Airbnb, but then it's like you gotta find at least two other
Couple
people,
people, yeah.
two or three other people, find the place. Like it's just when you think everything is done and my mind was way past worrying about any of that stuff, and then when that all fell through, it just really sent me for.
I was ready to go, and then my daughter lives in Tennessee, and she messaged, like a month and a half ago, said, "I'm going to be home. I'm coming home with the kids and stuff."
So yeah, you can't
Right
go.
during Blade Show, so that made it clear I'm not going. That wasn't even a choice then. So me and the wife are talking about maybe going to West, make it like a trip because I haven't been. I think it'd be cool to go out to Salt Lake.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely would. Ron Crow comes in with 10 months, baby.
Plus, I think Stevie and Maddie are getting a house, and I think I can. I think we can have a spot in there.
Yeah, and if like you fly out, like round trip
We're flying.
yeah,
My daughter works for one of the airlines, so she can get us like cheap
some
flights.
good deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, if you can like hold up and get a place with a couple of people and then just get the plane ticket out. It shouldn't be bad at all. I think the Kapara period stone hands is an amazing knife. I don't have the S91. I got the S30. But, yeah, I think it's an amazing knife. It's one of the best Spydercos in my opinion. Bluminati gifting a membership and help with gadgets, picking it up, baby. Hell yeah, welcome. Thank you, Bluminati. And another one.
This thing's not perfect. It's got a couple flaws, but this is a good USA made work knife.
What's that there?
Cabela's.
Cabela?
Yep. So Cabela's dropped a whole bunch of USA made knives.
I didn't know that. How much did that run you?
So I think this one was 70. So it's USA source D2 in micarta. Flipper and studs, but it's really geared for this flipper. I call it the damn wood duck. Dude, look how big that flipper is.
Yeah, you ain't gonna miss that thing, are you?
No. And they have a small version of this same knife. They call it the EDC, and then this is the utilitarian, I think.
I like that blade
And then,
shape.
yeah, it works great, dude.
What's that? That reminds me of something. The blade
I've
shape.
kind of cleared this out so I can get a reverse flick left-handed. I filed it down a bit, but it'll tear your fingers up because the detent is so well done for the flipper.
The studs are so the studs kind of dig you up.
Yeah, at least on this version. I don't know. Other ones might not be as stiff because of the detent, but
Kayla,
I have no complaints for the money. I like it.
Yeah, for 70. Well, that's good that Cabela's is freaking doing.
They have a full line. They have like 3 fixed blades too now. They're micarta and 1095. I think they might be made by Tops. They look like Tops nice, dude.
I heard that actually. I think you're right. I did hear that about the fixed blades. I didn't know they
And
were
then
folders.
These are supposedly made by Buck. All the folders.
That would make sense. That'd make sense. Adventure Fitty, what up? So what? Backpacking them wasn't doing their live tonight.
Doug's kids in town for the holiday, so he was hanging out with them. And then I don't even think he's at home. I think they're in Kentucky. He went down there for the Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, I didn't know he had a kid that old.
And then backpack. He was ready to go, but Doug said he was gonna not do it this week, and before I said something, Backpack said, well, let's just take the week off. I was like, all right.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little break, that's for sure.
Nope.
Adventure Fitty popping in. Jay coming in with 14 months. Free balling. Yeah, I'm free balling.
This micarta and the stone acid wash they did on this Magna Cut is pretty nice.
I have that one here. I haven't gotten to check it out yet, but I'm pretty excited to check it out. I've never handled one.
Goes pretty well with my decal.
Ooh, I like that. I like that fixie. Who's that?
Yeah, it's a Taylor's Ridge from T-Cal.
Oh, nice. When the hell did you get that? Dude, I haven't put this damn thing. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
I don't know. It dropped out for a second.
I haven't this ZT.
Dude, that thing looks badass. I want that.
Dude, this knife has been, so I think I unboxed this like a month and a half
Uh-oh.
ago. Dude,
Better
it's
scroll up. You missed Wayne's 1 year marker.
oh, I see it. There it is. 12 months, baby. Hit the 1 year crew, Wayno. Hell yeah, brother. And that deserves a double. That deserves a double. Yeah, man. The 0512 is, this has been in my pocket, I want to say pretty much every day. And this is what I've been using also. Like, I carry a couple, but this has been my main user too. I've been racking my brain, would I choose this or the LUDT? And every time I land on this. Crew wear, dude, it's so good. And what I really like is they didn't just do they did the micarta show side, but it's not just a piece of micarta here. There's actually titanium. So like a lot of companies would just throw micarta here and be done with it. They actually
Yep.
put a nice thick piece of titanium underneath of it. So it really gives it still that good feel. I know some people don't like it. I wasn't always a big fan of like one side being different, but this is a little bit different than some of those other knives that do that.
It's hit or miss for me on that. Some knives I really
Yeah.
like it, and some I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I'm not cut and dry where it's like I
Yeah,
don't
it's
like
not
it
like
at all.
speed holes with me, where as soon as it's done, it's a no for me. It,
Yeah, I gotta say I'm not the biggest fan of the speed hole things. And I guess it depends. Like some knives will do like a couple small little like circles, like some of it I don't mind. Some of it I'm like, eh.
Stonehands, there is a new ZT and M4 that with the Duralock. It just came out in the drop that happened with this one. Um,
Yeah, I got
it
it here, but I can't pull it
it's
out.
the only problem I see on that one is I wish they would have done something other than the G10 handles.
Is that what it is?
It's G10 Duralock and M4, and it's a big boy. That's a big knife, but it it basically looks like a USA made heist, like a heist XL. You know the Kershaw heist.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks a lot like a heist to me.
The other one, man, I don't. Oh, it must be back in the bedroom. I have that here. I just didn't unbox it yet, and I have the new Kershaw Auto, but I think that's back in my room because I was carrying that a lot too.
I want. I had been looking at the overseas Kershaw button lock, the black G10 with the D2 blade, and
The new
they
one that just
just
came out.
dropped the new. No, they dropped a new one now, and that's black micarta button lock, and it's a bigger version of the. It's like the one was small, like the Bel Air, and the new one's more like probably blur size, so it's a little bigger.
I can't remember what the name of this budget one I have over here is. It came out with that new Bel Air that you got right there. I can't remember the name though.
I really like that ZT you're rocking. That
Dude.
that might be the first ZT I ever own for myself.
It's
I've bought 3 ZTs, but they've all been gifts.
what really, so it's got phenomenal, like, out the side action, especially, like, I got Protex, Microtex. I have a bunch of out the sides, and this is easily up there with the best of them. And then it's got this like aged finish to that clip point blade, and then it's in crew air to top it off. It just
That's the other thing that excites me is I don't have any crew wear. I've wanted
and
some.
it's like if you have like a large XL hand or like a 4-inch across hand or under, dude, it
Yeah,
just melts into your hand. This is what I've been using pretty much for the last couple
what's
of
up,
weeks.
Kevin Smith, Paul Mills?
It's really good. Dragoon, what's up?
What's
Revolving
up,
Blade.
Terry Dragoon?
Adventure Fitty coming in with a $2 G-Baller holler. Congrats on all your success, G-Ball. You deserve it. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Damn, I'm way, way behind. I will say, however, that new Kershaw out the side auto
Up B Shady.
is awesome. It's really good, especially at the price. I think people were saying like 150, 160, and I wish I had it right here. I'm almost positive it's back in my room. Did you see that EMP I got? It's
I
a
didn't.
it's a one-off pulse. I bought one of his mystery packs. It's got like a grayed out handle and then a blacked out blade and hardware. But I
That's
bought
pretty
one of
sick.
his mystery packs.
And that's like a 101.
Yeah, it's one he must have like he gets all the parts and pieces and stuff like that, and then he puts them together. He must have put this one together for just to see, but never decided to run this version. And he must have had, one or a couple or whatever. And it was just kind of luck of the draw that I got that I got this one. This is like a $300 knife, and those mystery packs are like 150. But something like this, probably he can't really put up for sale, so to speak. So I got that in that mystery pack. Salty got a prototype relative, which would be sweet.
What's up, Burby?
Be shady. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see Kershaw and ZT. The dude that I talk with from ZT, he said they're trying. Like they're trying to do a little bit of everything. Budget stuff, mid-range, higher
Yeah,
mid-range.
I think Kershaw is, let's just say, K USA or whatever, Kai USA. They're doing good.
Yeah, I'm glad to see them because they was really. Some people won't say this, but I feel this way. I feel like they went from being high up on the pedestal to kind of a laughing stock in a way. They just really weren't doing a whole lot anywhere other than recently. Like they did the Iridium and Bel Air and Livewire, but that's
Well,
all
they
real
weren't doing
recent.
anything new. They were resting on
Yeah,
their known knives. Like,
yeah,
this is a great friggin' knife. The
yeah,
Blur,
yeah. I
the
got
Link, all of those.
yeah.
But for the knife community, assisted isn't
Right.
the way to go. So until they needed to start innovating, and that's what they're doing.
Dragoon comes in with 7 months. May your bevels be crisp and your edges toothy. Hell yeah, buddy. Wayne, that is the 0512. 0512. About to roll the dice on 11-inch Ozark Trail Fixie. Yeah. I'm sure
I bet you it'll be decent, especially for the price.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go. I've gotten a couple things from them, the Walmart brand, Ozark Trail, and they've all been good. And I think they've gotten even better since I've tried anything from them.
I used to build like stash shit out of Walmart way back, so I know I had some of the Ozark Trail multi-tools shoved in different vehicles and stuff like that. They're not great, but they work.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing I definitely have is one of their like 20.
And if someone breaks into the car and steals that thing, oh damn, I lost like a $9 multi-tool.
Right. I'm gonna get that rolling there. Okay. ZT could do a lot in that $250 to $300 range. Yeah, if they start putting the R&D in, man, and listening to the community will tell them what will sell. Like ZT fans and Kershaw fans will tell them what's going to sell. All they got to do is listen and put it into. That's why Kaiser is so extremely.
Benchmade's gonna have to start paying attention, man, because this is MagnaCut USA in my Carta, and I got it for $145, I think.
Yeah, that's that. Well,
I'd take this over a bench or a bug out any day.
And not only their crossbar lock knives, but throw in Kershaw's autos, like the auto they just put out, that launch, whatever it is, I just checked out. That thing is freaking awesome. And it's like one.
I want to check out the Iridium, launch Iridium, the USA Iridium.
Yeah. Don't I have that? Do I have one of those?
I'm not sure.
I think that's what this is. Doesn't say.
That's
MagnaCut.
Yeah, that's their USA. It's the launch Iridium.
Yeah. That's what it is. They called it the RTI or something like that. Or no, wait.
How do you like that one?
I like it. It's got a thinner blade stock, comes down pretty thin. The action as far as like, and they could all vary, have a little bit of variance, but like this one kicks out decently. But if you watch this one compared to the ZT, the ZT is.
It almost looks like it's in slow motion compared to that ZT.
Yeah. Let's see here. So I mean, it's reliable. Like when you push that button, the blade's coming out. And if you give it like any type of like wrist, you know what I mean? Like say you just kind of
help it.
Not even a flick, but just be in the movement. It really pushes it out even quicker. So it's all right. And USA made, MagnaCut, and these are probably really well priced, like $150, I bet. Depending on the size of the knife you like, though, that freaking the new launch, the 21 or whatever, that thing is a tank, dude. It makes
Yeah, that thing looks big.
it makes the 0512 look small. I wish I had it out here. I'm pretty sure it's back in the room though. And then their live wire is freaking ridiculous too.
I think I'd like to put the live wire on my list.
I've been trying to rack my brain between the live wire and the new Gen 3 shift from Axial. This thing is ridiculous too, dude. I'd have a tough time. Like if I was going to get an OTF and I wanted a Warren Cliffy sheep's foot OTF, I'd have a real hard time trying to pick between these two right here. And they have a little bit different feel, and not that one's like worse than the other or better. They just have a slightly...
Is the Axial USA made?
Yeah. I want to say, don't hold me, but I think the Axial is $10 cheaper, and it comes with a titanium switch, a titanium filler tab, and a titanium clip. And I think they're either the exact same price or like $10 cheaper. So it's really enticing for the Axial. MagnaCut, I think they hit 62 to 4 on it or something like that. 62 to 3, 63 to 4, something in that, they're doing it fine. But yeah, I'd have a hard time between those two. I've been carrying a lot of autos, believe it or not. I still carry a manual or two, but I've had an auto in my...
I have no problem with autos or assisted.
Yeah.
What's up, Maddie?
Me either.
The Napaholics are on vacation, so I raided Z-Ball.
William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, they did take a nosedive, for sure. I think they're back.
Kevin, if you ever hear me say that, I'm having a stroke.
Cheater snipper guy. What's up,
That's
Cheater?
Cheeto.
Oh, it's Cheeto. Cheater snipper guy. Oh, shit.
What's up, Rolf?
Yeah, Stonehands. That'd be nice.
You see what Kevin Smith put?
Ground Fog, what's up, buddy? Hit the like button. No, I think I'm behind, maybe. Getting sick of MagnaCut yet? No, I'm not that I'm sick of MagnaCut. Like, I'm sick of M390, I'll tell you that. But MagnaCut, not so much. It'll get over.
Caleb, it's not the customer service I don't like with Tunmu. It's the fucking owner.
You know what? I found out that dude's not even the owner, dude. You know that?
No, he's their face. He's their...
Yeah, he's like the... I always thought he was the
marketing
owner.
Guy.
Yeah, I always thought he was the owner.
Well, that sucks, because maybe someday the owner will see all my fuck Sergio and Tunmu comments and realize he hired an asshole.
Yeah, I don't even... I haven't bothered with them since all that. What do you think of the Ritter RSK? No one talks about that knife. It's really good, man. If you're I bought one. I got a 20 CV RSK, and now they're doing them in MagnaCut. So, yeah, anything... I don't know if I can say anything, but anything I've ever handled from Hogue, the entire company, is all really good stuff. And when you buy the RSK from Hogue, you're supporting Doug Ritter and Knife Rights. So it's You're getting a good knife. You're getting a USA knife, and you're supporting a good cause. So it's really a win-win all the way around. But yeah, I'd have no qualms about picking up one of those. Night, Tim.
I want to get one after I've been playing with this for a while.
What the hell's that? Is that a
A grip.
Griptilian? What do you got going on there?
Micarta.
Where are those from?
I'd have to look it up. Someone off of Etsy.
Oh, really? I like those, dude. I like the grippy FRN.
I bought it from Terry. Terry had it up, and it had the original FRN, but
Yeah.
he annoed all the hardware and did because he. I mean, people know I'm a sucker for the black and gold, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take it, and I like it. I mean, obviously, I like the looks of it, but I couldn't stand that FRN handles, the original.
One thing is
It
too,
just
it's real grippy.
it wasn't the grippy part; it just felt so plastic, like just
Yeah.
and it's such a different knife with these micarta scales on it.
You'll have to let me know where you got those. I might actually pick up a pair, a set.
I'll send you this link I just found. I'm actually thinking about getting some aluminum ones that I found. $55.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Something monkey, and it's milled aluminum with like hex diamonds on it, and they're nice, dude. He's got all the different colors.
Is that Etsy or is that a website?
I just found this guy on Instagram.
Oh.
Zach, you get stuff from him. So,
Gentlemen of honor, what is happening? Good to see you. Kevin Smith, what's up, brother? Stonehands, I'll let Brian tell you.
what about Kunwu?
Or I can simplify it if you'd like. Basically, the face of Kunwu is named Sergio. See, and that's where that's real weird that he gets involved in some of that stuff because I don't know how much he really has to do with some of that stuff. But anyway, they've done some sketchy things, and then when called out on it, react very juvenile, I would say, by blocking people.
Yeah, he was a punk.
Deleting comments and blocking people. Let's just say not very professional.
So he didn't like my opinion, which wasn't even bad. I wasn't even trying to start anything. I just said my opinion about it.
Yeah, I remember.
And then a few other people said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he said different things to each person in private chats. Like, so we knew the dude was just lying. He's like, oh, I don't even know that knife company. There's no way we're copying their shit. And he was fucking following them, and he communicated with the person.
Yeah.
So, and then he unfollowed that person after the talk started, and he doesn't think like we knew this shit. So then he's running his mouth to me and his fanboys in his Kunwu chat, trying to dog me, and I'm like, motherfucker. Oh, after he blocked me, that was the other thing too. He blocked me, and then he was running his mouth about me. And someone told me, so I went back in there with another account.
I didn't know that.
That's basically when I told him I'd skull fuck him.
I didn't know you went back in there with another name. Yeah, not very professional, no matter what way you look at it. Not very professional at all. Hey guys, don't forget 1100 sub giveaway tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
I don't think they ever dropped it, Stonehands. It was one that looked very similar to the Clydesdale.
I just sold my Clydesdale like yesterday or the other day. I got to make
I've
some
got two of them
peace.
still.
I didn't want to. Like, I mean, I never want to sell a knife. I'm at the point, though, dude, like where I've done expansion, added shelves in here, to make more room. And I'm literally I'm running out of room. I got to get rid of some shit. And I knew that one would go quickly. So it was gone. I just wrote a little blurb up and it was gone within like an hour or less.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, there's certain knives you can sell as soon as you put them on, and that was one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Dopey still has my other one. He's had it since last play show.
He was around in here. Well, it's been a little while now.
I've talked with him. He's trying to figure out something that I asked him if he could do something with it, and he's like, "Yep." And he's still experimenting. He's showed me some stuff, and I'm not
right
like in a huge hurry.
Right.
I've got one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Boy, Wayne, that'll be real tough, man. To be, there's not a ton of knives out there in crewwear. There's some.
That's why I want that ZT.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, mainly it's been.
It must be expensive and hard to get because other than when Spyderco does some drops in it, you don't find anybody using crewwear.
Here, let's go do this. I'm pretty sure. Pop up. Isn't the one I just did? Oh, hey, look at that. Whose video's that? Who's that? I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, that's an M4. I knew it was in a tough-ass steel. It's an M4, though.
M4 is good, too, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted something, I wouldn't say equivalent. I prefer crewwear just by a smidge over M4. But, I mean, this right here, Wayne, the new launch 21 and M4, USA made, really serious, good action. You're really, really limited, though, dude, as far as crewwear goes, man. I'm sure there's some exclusives. I mean, go get, really, PM2 and the 05 one, too, would be like the two I would look at. Which 320 is not really that affordable. And 230 might not be
either. That ZT is probably cheaper.
The ZT is actually pretty pricey. They're 320.
Are they?
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. I'm not sure. Like the Kershaw, the launch in M4, they got that at like 160 or so. So I'm not sure why the huge price hike with the ZT. I mean, I know it's their
probably the crewwear, dude.
Yeah, it could. I'm
thinking that's why no one uses it. It's got to be so expensive to get.
I've never seen crewwear cheap. Like, I have the Adamas in crewwear. I have the Para 3 in crewwear. They're all pretty much. The best deal you're going to get on it is a Spyderco. That'll be the cheapest. You'll get it.
Didn't Cold Steel used to use some crewwear?
I know they used to use XHP.
That's it. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
I wish they'd start using that again.
Yeah, dude. Really. I don't know why some of these companies, they just. Cold Steel would sell even more knives if. Like, keep doing the S35, but add in the XHP also. They would sell even more knives. It's.
I know War Room's got it, but that Cold Steel Swift 3 and M4 is definitely on my list to get.
What is it?
It's a 4-inch assisted um, Atlas lock with M4 and G10.
Ooh, it's assisted.
Yeah,
I
called
didn't
the
know they.
Swift 3.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I did see that. I saw that on Amazon, actually, I think. Just randomly. I'm almost positive that was the knife. Maybe it wasn't Amazon. Oh, wait, yeah, right there. It's $130. Right here.
What? It's only 130 right now?
Yeah, dude, on Amazon. I knew
That's a
I
good
seen it.
deal.
I knew I seen it.
I can't stop. I came in here saying I need to be good, and
I didn't 4-inch. So that's a
dude, it's
big
yeah.
boy. That's a
Oh,
big
that's
boy.
sick, Donnie. Donnie did your Ripley and crewwear. That's sweet, DNA.
That thing is wicked. Let's just say a big Peter. Dark Water, what's up? Caleb, what is happening?
You know, I lost my FM1 for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I did. Didn't you say you found it out like in by the garage or something?
Yeah, it was. I searched all out, and so it was a Friday when it disappeared, and my wife had got home from work, and I know when I pretty much wear the same type of pants every day, 5'11". So
Yeah.
I have certain layouts of where I put certain nights if I got it on me. And I went to grab it and it was gone. It wasn't in the pocket. And I was like, quick thinking, did I use it at all? And I didn't. And I'm like, I had 2 mole customers that day, and the rest I had done was either paperwork in my office or I was in my shop. So I'm like, it had to have come out when I was doing moles. Because I'm like in bush on the edge of bushes or something, and I'm thinking like the branch caught it and pulled it out. And then I'm like, no, I took down that tarp in my shop because I had a tarp separating half my shop, so I wouldn't have to heat the whole thing. And my ceilings are like 15 foot high, so I had a hook and I was pulling them down, and I had thought about maybe that tarp had caught it. So I went through the whole pole barn, up and down, didn't see it. And like 2 weeks afterwards, my wife was asking for something, and I went out to the pole barn, moved a box to get something that I needed, and I heard something hit the ground, and it was the friggin' FM1.
You you did what I do. Like I'll use my knife and then set it down like next to like where I cut something or whatever. And then
Oh
I'll.
no, the tarp actually pulled it up out of my pocket, and it
Oh,
dropped it
really?
on. I had from back when I used to be a fish breeder. I have a bunch of styrofoams. Uh, they're basically like coolers,
Oh,
but
yeah.
styrofoam coolers for when I
Yeah.
would transport or ship fish in the cold weather.
Yeah.
And it fell on one of those, so it made absolutely no noise. Like hitting styrofoam, it doesn't.
Right.
And what I was going out there to get was a siphon because my wife had started doing some yard work and she left a barrel out under the corner of the house and it filled up with rainwater. So that's what it was. I was getting a siphon to start draining that, and it was in the fish stuff, and this fell when I moved the styrofoam.
Too good. I'm
The
glad you
best part
found it
is,
though.
so my wife called me a little bit after that, and it was FaceTime, so I'm like, look what I found, and she goes, oh, are you happy? And I'm like, no, I'm pissed. And she's like, what? Why? And I'm like, because I just fucking ordered another one.
Oh no.
And I didn't. Because I told her, I'm like, I can't replace that knife. I got this time at such a good deal. I got mine for like 145, 150. Because it was around Christmas. They were already on sale, and they sent me a 45% off coupon. And
Yeah,
it all stacked.
that's cheaper than they are right now on Amazon.
I know. So I said that, and she didn't even flinch. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, I should go buy a Swift 3.
Which one did you get? This is the one I've been thinking about getting. I know they got a black one too.
I've got the all black. You know, that's just my thing. But I have seen some of those. The customizing you can do to that with that pattern on it is so badass.
Well, and I figured I haven't seen any in video or in like actual pictures. Like this is the extent I've seen, but I figured these pictures aren't doing the knife justice either. I think it probably looks a lot better than this here. You know what I mean? Like this is probably not the best photo for this knife. It's edited, the background's cut
Yeah,
out, but I figure this to look really good. And
it
when I saw,
washes it out. The
yeah,
milling on these is pretty nice. And then what I've seen is people anno it, and then they sand down the flats, and then they anno it again, so you get a different color on the flats. And then there's that pattern in
oh yeah,
the milling. It looks badass, dude.
it looks like the Atlas lock too on this one is a little higher than like the Engage.
Um,
Do you
I
have
don't
an
think so.
Engage?
Yeah, I'll get it out.
You don't think it is?
Uh-uh.
I always thought by the looks, it looked like it was raised up a little bit. If you're looking for a steel to cut, like I always say in my videos,
It is a little bit. If you put them pivot to pivot.
yeah, okay, okay, that's what I thought. That it looked like just by the pictures that it was just up a little bit higher, which that's a good thing actually. I mean,
Well, it goes back to what I said before about cold steels. You got to use the ricasso when you close them. So people, people's complaint about the Engage is they think you should be using your finger back here to close it like that, and it's more natural to put your finger where the ricasso is going to hit and just use your thumb,
yeah, yeah.
and then it'll just.
What
But
I like about those is too, you can hold your pointer finger sideways over the back and just basically flick it down closed with the side of your pointer finger. You ever do that? Like you cup it in the bottom of your hand and basically just roll your index finger down on the Atlas lock and you can swing it closed real easy. It might take a little practice, but that there's a couple different ways you can close those. I always thought I bought that knife, dude, when it first came out, the Engage, because it was the first time a new design and lock had come out from Cold Steel in a while.
yeah,
So I jumped right on it. They were like, I forget how much, $200 maybe or something when I bought it.
it It's a bigger knife, but
Yeah,
it has so many different spots to choke up on in different grip positions.
it's
It's a pretty utilitarian.
yeah, it's a cold steel through and through. Like it's beefy, it's well done, and it's utility based for sure. Like it's a user.
Yeah, even they have the 3 and the 3.5. This is the 3.5, and
Yeah,
it's big. It's borderline, almost.
it's close to the 8010.
Yeah.
It's beefy like the 8010, but it's
Up
not.
until the FN1, this was my favorite carrier
I
cold
like that.
steel
I like that.
because it's so thin. It's big, but it's
Yeah. It's not overly like the 8010 can be overly big in some instances because it's so thick. It's real
yeah.
thick.
The
Which
Silver Eye is.
that's why I love it though.
I just love the story behind this too. Just knowing what this knife was.
What's the story?
So they start. It was originally the Golden Eye, and the whole thumb stud was gold colored, and it was back when Spyderco would sue anybody that put a hole in their knife. So Lynn Tom was like, bullshit, I'm doing it. So they designed it. It's a hole, but it's a thumb stud.
Oh.
So they made a whole thumb stud that they could get away with putting in the blade. So that's how they got around that. And then he doubly pissed off because he called it the Golden Eye. So then the Bond went after him. So they had to switch it. Now he can only get the Silver Eye.
And it's kind of got that Spyderco bird beak blade to it too. Like the
Yeah.
spy
I
opera.
mean, I'm pretty sure it's kind of what they were. I think
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
poking the bear.
That's funny.
But that's a great carry knife.
Yeah,
You like bigger.
the Swift is on. If I had an unlimited amount of money, I'd get the full tie 8010 from their website and the FM1.
That all black 8010 right now in titanium.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I was so close to buying that so many times. I kept telling myself, if they send me one of those like 35 to 40% off coupons, I'm getting that damn thing. I've got a pretty good coupon right now for Memorial Day, but I blew all my money on that Soulstone, so it ain't happening.
Dude, you're the Soulstone, it's ridiculous. You'll love it, but it's
Oh, I
ridiculous.
know.
Like
I
it,
mean,
it's like a cold steel.
I'm pretty much to the point. Most of the pocket knives I get now, if it's not something that I happen to come across that just blows my mind, checks a bunch of boxes, if it's not from someone I know that designed it or something, I'm just probably not going to get them.
That knife there, the Soulstone, like if you're a knife collector, that is for sure an awesome knife to seek out because it's so out there, but it's
Yeah, it checks boxes.
yeah,
It's a massive Warncliffe. I like that.
yeah,
I'm getting the one I got is the black PVD. I like all black or black and gold. It's a homey design. Doom designed it, right? That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
It was a auction knife off of a community channel to help out somebody. So it
yeah,
just makes it all. It won't leave the collection.
yeah. That's like a forever knife. F and Grow, they're fixed blades, William. I've tested out a couple on the channel. Got more to test out someday. I need an assistant. But
What's up, William?
yeah, the Effengro's fixed blades, man, are solid. I don't know about their folders. I don't know that I've ever handled maybe but one of their folders, but their fixed blades I've checked out routinely over the last 2 years or so.
I'll say this about Effengrow. It's horrible that because they can make good knives. It's obvious they can make a good knife. It's just I don't know why they continue to
with
have kind
with
of a
new ownership.
yeah. But
So
me when I first got back into the knife YouTube stuff and I didn't know clones for certain things.
right,
I bought a few Effengrow and I ended up I've given them away or I've dyed them and I use them like I have one that's in my kitchen. I use it as a kitchen knife. It's a clone of like an artisan that once I found out, I just put it away. But it's crazy. All I use it is for cutting up food and steak and stuff like that. And it's D2, not rusting anything. It's a good knife. It's
I said
crazy.
I said so. This was probably like 2 years ago. Well, it was right when I started dealing with them. They reached out to me, and I said I will not check out any of the folders that are uh, clones.
Yeah.
And then I think I added in like, why are you doing clones or whatever? And then the person replied back. It was the owner, and he's like, I'm the new owner of F and Grow, and basically that he basically said there will be no more designs moving forward that are clones, but the ones that are in production are basically gonna stay in production until further notice, basically. But that they wouldn't be moving forward with any more clone designs, which I think has held true. I think. But I told him I would not check out any folders, and then that's when he was like, "Well, how about a fixed blade?" And at this time, they only had a few. Now they got a ton of fixed blades, but they only had a few, and I was like, "Well, I guess." And I went out, I took that one out, and I beat the shit out of it, and it just kept coming back for more. It was comfortable, worked really good. I was like, oh. And then I tried another one, and now I've tried a bunch, but their fixed blades are solid. I will say that. I do wish they would just cut the. They must sell so many of them clones or something that it's out of this world, because it's almost like they know, like they have to know it hurts them in some way, but they must be selling so many that it's not worth it for them to take it down or something. That's got to be what it is. That looks
The
like a
funny
solid
thing
little
is,
knife. Yeah,
this is one of theirs, and it's better than the Benchmade.
that looks like a solid knife.
I didn't know. I mean, I kind of knew that this was aimed to be at the bug out, but to me, it's not a bug out clone. They don't market it as one, and it's different enough. But
Yeah.
uh, this is the Bearfly, so you can get the EF version or the Bearfly version, and it's a good knife. They're micarta D2. I actually even bought the blue micarta off of Timu, I think, because it's the only place you could get it.
That micarta looks good.
It's actually a nice knife. This knife,
And
I
they're
use
like
this to
probably
whittle
what,
stuff all the time, and
20
it
bucks.
just yeah, good action. The only thing I've had to do is replace spring, but because it's a crossbar.
Right. I mean, Todd, I don't think personally, I don't think the 80-10. I mean, in some scenarios, it would be too thick. Like if you're wearing gym shorts, and I've even carried my 80-10 in gym shorts, but I'm saying there's some instances where you might not want a folder that big. But for me, the 80-10 is like a perfect. If I could, someone's like, we got to get the hell out of here. That'd be one I'd have a hard time not being the folder or one of the folders I bring with me for sure. If I needed something to depend on and use and work with, that would be one of the options for sure. And I got a
So
bunch of
G-Ball,
mine.
would you be lamb or tuna fish?
Would I be lamb or tuna fish?
Yeah. If you had to be one of the meat choices, would you be lamb or tuna fish?
Probably lamb.
Figured you'd say that. I don't want to be the tuna fish because Darkwater said G-Ball and Brian like lamb and tuna fish.
Oh, like Big Daddy. Yeah. I have a bunch of effing gross fixed blades. I'm telling you, if you wanted something cheap to put in a vehicle or something, and they got some more inexpensive ones too. And then they got some more expensive ones that are like $100 or whatever. And those would be brand new ones that they probably have a coupon code on. But I've tested their 14C, their OS 10, their DC 53, their Sleipner steel, N690, I think, and they're all solid. So to take out and beat on or use as like a vehicle knife, a yard knife, whatever, a knife to practice doing stuff with, it'd be a good knife for that. Is it a good?
DC 53 is tough.
Yeah.
I've only seen it on overseas production knives, so I kind of think it's a take that they've done on D2 because it is a version of D2.
Yeah.
That shit, it's tough. I bought some little fixed blades, and I think you saw those. I shared those with you. I beat the living shit out of those things, and they hold an edge like nothing.
Yeah, I think in some cases it's even, if done right, it's even better than D2.
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
I was carving those like walking sticks, but they're more like a staff. You know, those things are 6 foot tall,
Or you could
inch
say,
diameter.
like really good D2, the good shit, and DC 53. They're like, because really good D2, man, is some good shit. There's no way around it. It's the poorly done D2 or not actual D2 that's given it a bad name and impression. $2 G-Baller holler from Darkwater, like lamb and tuna fish. Oh shit, it is 11:40. We'll get geared up here to do a member giveaway. Let me pull. I freaking lost track of time. Robert, what's up? G-Ball is all monkey. That's funny.
That'd be one of my shit hit the fan. Darkwater. I think it was Darkwater or War Room that was talking about it.
Came in double XL, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got one of them sidekicks too, didn't you, dude?
Dude, I love the sidekick.
Isn't it good as shit, man?
This one would be another good option.
Is that the Ridgeback? Or what is that?
Oh, yeah, I think it is the Ridgeback.
Dude,
It's the Scandi Grind Ridgeback.
yeah, you want to talk about another company that's got a solid ass line of fixed blades into kitchen knives. I want to get that Grizzly V2 that they did, man. It's got that
Yeah,
like,
that's a camp kitchen knife for sure.
dude, it's a kitchen knife, but I think you could take that out and do some like chopping. I mean, you wouldn't want to do anything real crazy with it, but you could do some chopping and I think you could do some stuff with it. That's for sure. I like it.
If it was the end of times, I might have to bring this one with me too.
What's that?
My dad's old Navy Ontario.
Oh yeah. Back when shit was made to last. Yeah, I'd have a hard time, man. I would definitely be bringing a couple knives with me. I wouldn't be able to just bring. I'd have to bring a couple folders, couple fixed blades.
When shit happens, people around me are going to be in the right place because I'm going to be like, here, let me hook you up.
Right.
Because I can't carry all this shit.
If your whole town needs a freaking knife. Or spaghetti and G-ball. Another $2 G-baller. Holler. Appreciate that, Terry. See, now that's one you would want to take with you, just not to use. That's just,
oh no, I'd use this.
You'd want to take that just to look at and show people. Night, Kathleen.
This one, you blind them when they like put the flashlight at you.
Yeah, CPMD2. I don't have the experience with it, but from what I've seen, it's an entirely different animal. And that's what it goes back to. Really, really well done. D2 is completely different than, Afghani Toyota axle steel that they melted down and called D2. There's a big difference, but there's a big difference between CPM D2.
Thanks, Paul.
That's particularly. That's got a.
This is hand forged Damascus out of Ohio or Kentucky. I can't remember. The guy's name is Forged by Stone.
That shit's sweet. What kind of handle's that?
It's stabilized burl.
Oh, that's burl, and it's like a yellow green.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that.
And then he didn't dip it so that it's mirrored, but it is Damascus.
Burl usually has like a blue hue, don't it?
They can dye it however they want before they stabilize it.
That's true. They can put whatever, maybe not whatever.
And then here's another one from them. This is the one I use more because it's.
That looks comfortable as hell.
This one isn't Damascus, but this is the same guy made it.
Oh, when did you get those?
I've had these. You've seen them.
Oh, so those you had. You didn't just get those.
No, I've had these a while.
I think I do remember you actually showing me that Damascus one.
I got all my. I'm only carrying USA stuff this weekend. I don't like. So I've got all my customs and shit out. I've been carrying all my Keith the Knife Freaks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My Morris knives out of Michigan.
Yeah, Todd. And a lot of times USA companies are like cryo treating and They're doing everything the way it should be. Has Spyderco ever done CPMD too, I wonder? I give you 2 minutes if you're a member and you want to leave a comment on the video. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Man, I'll have to comment. I have a chance to win for once.
Yeah, I got like a little 7-8 satchel of different pouches here, different knives. Yeah, well, Hogue's, I think they only released one batch that had that shitty MagnaCut heat treat, and they basically told everyone to get their money back, or they could get like a new V2 MagnaCut done. They like upped it right away, and they like did all the right stuff. So I basically forget about that. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody should have one of those knives. If they do, they kept it. They kept it for their own reasons, because I'm pretty sure Hogue made an announcement like, get your money back, you know, get a different knife, what have you. Okay. Yeah, and I just threw in a couple of knives tonight in there too. Good old Thrasher. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, dude. I know they said even if you used it, I'm pretty sure they said send them back and they would take care of you one way or the other. Because I only remember that because I went to go buy one and I missed them. So I waited for the SMKW exclusive, which I knew that was coming not long. Well, in between that time is when they figured out the MagnaCut was soft. It actually postponed the SMKW exclusive. I still have it. It's the gold. It's got like a gold and black carbon fiber, and then the new V2 MagnaCut. But I remember some people waiting or getting back and getting one of those, because those were the next decas to come out, was those SMKW ones. Almost 100.
The Decas were bad heat treated?
Yeah, it was like the first, I don't know how many they put out, drop, maybe like a couple hundred like that. They sold out like instantly. Uh but I don't think they were like horrible. I think they were like 60 or something, and 60, 61, somewhere in that ballpark, and people just weren't happy. So
I don't know what you're talking about, VNA.
I think they turned around and hit like 63, 64, or 63-5 or something to that effect. 62-4 maybe. They did it right, basically. Okay. I gave you even an extra minute here. Okay. I got to pull. No, that's not what it is, BNA. He's taking a leak.
Yeah, I'm emptying my colostomy bag.
All right, here we go.
You guys aren't familiar with Morris knives out of Michigan. Check them out, because these guys are badass.
Oh, yeah, that looks sweet.
The little chonker. The lanyard that makes it 4-finger. He has friction folders. He's starting to make some other folders. Lots of different fixed blades.
So what? He's like a one-man shop, or like a
Started off, it
small
was his
shop.
dad. It was Michael Morris, or and then now it's his son started helping him, and now the son's mostly taken over. But I've had this one for a while since I think I got this one 2017.
Oh yeah, that one's sweet.
So they're all marked. He signs them and puts the date on them.
What was the green handle there? I saw that was green. Is that?
It's laminated wood.
Oh, there we go. The wheel of death.
Terry's in here. We still got to get over there and take that class, Terry. So he offers knife making class. He has all you get to go in, use the shop. They guide you through the whole thing, and you make a knife to take home.
Oh, sweet.
And if you go with somebody, you can even get a discount.
Oh, nice. That's at that same place.
Yeah,
All right, we
I'd
got.
like to get like a bunch of the Michigan guys, like Terry, me, Grumpy, Pizza, Forrest. I think that'd be badass. Just like take the dude's shop over with knife homies and go over there and all make nice. He's on the east side of the state. Shit, you could drive up there.
I'd considered. Well, I wonder how far that'd be. That'd probably be a hell of a drive through all the way through Pennsylvania, then Ohio.
You'd just be cutting across the edge of Ohio to get up into Michigan. But yeah,
Wouldn't I have to go all the way through the state? Though it might be at a diagonal, but
yeah, you'd have to that or take. Are there ferries in over there that
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'd have to drive up to. I'd have to
drive up to
drive up
the
north.
to Erie and then take a ferry over the Michigan?
I wonder how much that would be. Oh shit! You know what? I just realized. I didn't forget it, Danny. I saw it. 26 months. Snoochie Boochies, y'all. Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. I guess it don't matter, huh? I wondered.
Kevin, if you ferried over, I'm on the west side of the state, so I'd just pick you up before we drove.
I'm between Chicago and Milwaukee. Kevin Smith said. All right. I got 60 seconds on the spinner. And we're ready to roll. Good luck, my friends. Good luck.
Harry, did you make that Kydex sheath with your leather straps for Cheeto? I think it was that I saw on Instagram, or did you just make those leather straps?
I got 7 pouches, I think. Let me double check. Yeah.
Here's my edgy American thug. I want to carry this sucker so bad, but
Hold on.
I don't have a sheath for it right now.
I had to
And
switch
I
over.
want to get it up to Terry, but I'm torn because I'm thinking about making my own.
That looks sweet. Who made that?
Shane, edgy American.
Oh. I didn't know you
I'm
got
putting
them.
handles on a bunch of them for him. I'm doing scales for him.
Salty Pines, it looks like. Congratulations, dude. Ooh, I like that Warncliffe, dude. That thing's nice.
It actually got some recurve in it.
I see that. I saw it had just a slight little... How big is that?
Give you an actual measurement.
That's over 8, isn't it? Easy.
No. Total length is 7.25.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hold that up here
So
again. Put it in your hand once. Does your pinky hang off the handle?
almost.
You just get on there. How much blade's there? That looks good. Shane did that.
Yeah. So it's got to the middle of that choil for your finger. It's 3.5 inches of handle, and then you've got about 3.25 inch of blade.
Oh, that's a good size for EDC.
Yeah, dude, this is perfect for like EDC, especially if you carry Scout like on your belt. Pop that right out.
Is Salty Pines in here? He was. I mean, is he still in here? Salty Pines.
Kyle put the edge on it, so this damn thing's sharp as hell. Sharpest
Yo.
knives I've ever gotten are from Terry and Kyle.
Sharpest edges?
Yeah. Like,
I don't think
gotten
I've
a
ever had
knife in
sharpened.
that somebody's put an edge on. And
yeah, perfect.
Whenever I get a knife from Terry, I've gotten a few that he's sold. Like my Manix 2 still has a great edge from him. That Griptilian. So, if you ever have him do any work for you, ask him about sharpening, because he can put a friggin' wicked edge on it, too.
Who's that, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, a mean ass. That's like a mean ass modified sheep's foot. That one Shane did.
Terry, do you have eyelets and stuff for sheaths?
Yeah, about 8 inches is like the perfect, like 7 7/8, 8 and a quarter. That's like my, because that at that point you can almost use that as like a EDC crossover into beating on it a little bit.
There you go, Todd. With the lanyard, you tie the bead. That gives you your half-inch to an inch.
Yeah. I mean, you can get a grip. You can get a grip on there, though. You can get a full grip
Dude,
on there.
look at that bead. If
But
you
I know what you
look
mean,
at it,
Todd.
I matched that purple on this damn handle perfect. It's got the white swirls in it. That's glass. You wouldn't think a glass bead would be good for EDC, but these things are durable as hell. I put them on all my Keith the Knife Freaks.
How do you paint those?
No, I don't paint them. They're blown glass from a dude in Michigan.
Oh.
He makes stained glass. He doesn't live that far from me. And he has a shop, and he makes stained glass. And he takes extra pieces, and he'll make beads. And I'll stop in there once in a while and be bullshitting and just go through them and find, because I like the red, white, and blue ones for my American-made shit.
We're gonna have to. Is Salty Pines ain't here? I don't think. I just scrolled up. I didn't see him. What's up, Ryan? Night, Jamie. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're feeling better.
Oh, the dude that won isn't here, huh?
He was here all night. He must have passed out.
That sucks, dude.
We're going to have to pick a pouch for him, I suppose.
Dude, do you like Nebu lights?
You know what, dude? I just started seeing. Wait, was it Nebo? I think it was them. I think maybe Ross had brought them up in the past, and I looked at some of their stuff. But I don't have any. I haven't gotten a chance to check any out yet. But they're on my radar. Them and somebody
They
else.
have ones called like little giants or little mics or something, and they're basically like metal. They got the magnet on the bottom, got the 90-degree throw. I keep one of those on my bag, my man purse that you've seen.
Uh
But
huh.
what I was going to show you is I just picked one of these up. It clips right onto your hat, or you can put it on a strap to use it as like a headlamp. But
It folds
rechargeable.
down.
Yeah, you can flip it down. So if you got it on the brim of your hat, you can move it 180 degrees to get it on any angle you want. But
How
it's
much
even
do
got
those
red and
run?
only like $25.
I like that. Hell, you could clip that almost anywhere on your hat.
Yeah, so
Like if
got
you
multiple
wanted to.
settings. It's got green and red uh, vision. It's nice, dude. You can get a 2-pack at Cabela's for like $40.
Could you slide that up on like the if you wanted to store it, like say you weren't using it and you wanted to store it on the side of your hat, could you clip it on that?
Yeah, it's been on my hat all night. I had it right up front, just folded back.
So the clip's got some good strength to it, like it's gonna hold it where you put it.
Yeah, I almost don't like pulling it on and off the hat. I think it'll fuck up the bill of your hat if you do it too much.
Oh yeah. Almost
It's
have to like
strong, dude.
pull down on the clip.
Yeah,
How many
like this hat,
lumen?
I don't worry too much about, but my work hat is already pretty frayed up because it's a work hat, and I have to put it on the side of the hat so I don't friggin' rip back the fabric. It's a
Ron
strong clip.
Ron Crow said how many lumen?
It has 4 settings. It has like the night light, which is like 15 lumen. Actually, 6 settings because it's got the 15 lumen, the red light, the green light. Then I think it's got 100, 150, 400, and then turbo. And it doesn't list what turbo is, but I mean it's pretty damn bright.
Especially if you keep a flashlight with you. Like like you keep like a little AAA cell or something with you. You'd have
Yeah,
you'd have double.
I just
You'd have double.
I like having options, especially doing
Yeah.
exterminating shit. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have this. A lot of the times when I'm walking around and doing inspections, I'll hold it in my hand just like this, right? And but if I actually have to do something and I have to put down the kit and work, it's nice to be able to clip it onto my hat or onto something and point it at what I'm working at.
So you do you use headlamps all the time or some
Yeah,
style?
a lot of the time. That or like my stream lights.
You
I
really
like my
need
stream lights.
to, if you ever get interested in a headlamp, check out the new. So there's Flextail made one and Nightcore made one. They're these extreme lightweight headlamps. They are really comfortable, dude, and they got this like it's almost like a drawstring as far as the band. And then
Oh, that's nice.
they're so lightweight I don't know, you could say you'd forget about it, but you could damn near forget it's on your head. Is how like I put
Yeah.
2 of them. I got one from Flextail. They're definitely different, but they have the same band, like the stretchy band, and then you can like basically tighten it to fit your head however you want, basically. And you don't even feel that part around your head, and then you just have the lightweight headlamp up front. But I put both of them in my one daily bag. That way I have one, and then if I need to pass one off to Ashley or something. But the flex tail one, dude, has a removable battery. So that one's even like I like Nightcore more for their
I like
flashlight.
that. I love rechargeable shit, but I love it when they have rechargeable with the option of replacing the battery.
Yeah, dude. That's that
Putting in like a double A or a triple A or whatever it is.
or a
What's up, Kyle?
CR. Yeah, or a
Yep.
CR or something. But yeah, man, it's I'll send you a link to it and you can scope it out. Just scope it out or whatever. But cuz I have so many headlamps I've tried, and even like I have some, depending on what you're looking for. But like Sofern, I've got one from them. It's a bigger headlamp. It's not meant to be lightweight. It's meant to give you power.
Yeah.
But it's got like the thicker band, and then it goes over the top of your head, and then the headlamp is, it's a good size light, so it's got some heft to it. You might not want that on your head all day, but compared to that Nightcore and that Flex Tail, dude, it literally weighs a couple ounces. I bet it's really light. Really light. What's up, Kylie? Good to see you, dude. I'm getting ready to hop off here just in a
Let's see.
couple of minutes. How's it
This
going,
one's
buddy?
light. This
Tom, what's up?
Nebu is pretty damn light.
Later, Rick.
It's only 1.1 ounce.
What's that thingamajig?
Yeah. So
Do you want to see that headlamp? I'll get it. It's just in my bag over there. I can get it. Or
yeah,
we
I'm
can
always interested in
or
new
we can
lights.
here.
You got to redraw a hit, or no? You were just gonna pick one for him, right?
Oh yeah, we got to do that. Let's do that. Let's pick one for Salty Pines. Yeah, he comments on like every video pretty much. He's always around.
He's gonna wake up and be like, "Wait, what? I won?"
Yeah, he was in here all night pretty much. Well, I'm pulling up the lantern too.
No, I was at Cabela's. I saw these in a 2-pack for like $40, and I think that's cheap as hell. And but I didn't end up getting it. And then I don't remember where me and the wife were, and they had this a single pack, and it was on sale from like 21 or something down to $14. So I grabbed it, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
So there is the Flex Tail version, and they're
That's
actually,
cool. I like that cord
dude,
attachment,
it's so
especially
comfortable.
when I put it on my hat.
Yeah, right. It's more adjustable than those bands. Like those bands can be comfortable, but this is so much more adjustable. Like you can put it on your head, your hat, a knit hat, and
Those bands are okay, but if you're actually walking, like hiking or working, you have to cinch them down tight enough that after a while, it starts giving me like a headache, dude. It starts bugging me.
from like squeezing around your head.
Yeah, like that, or they move or they fall off. I feel like you have to tighten those damn straps down pretty hard to get them to not move when you're working.
Trying to find the Nightcore one. They're putting out, I don't know what the difference is.
Nightcore makes good stuff.
Yeah, I just checked this one out right here. And
I got the EDC 25, I think it is, and that thing's badass.
yeah, the EDC series. The cylinder ones and the flat ones are both good, but yeah, their flat ones are
I got one of
really
the
good.
flat ones.
I just checked out this. This just came out like a couple weeks ago. It was a May release, but similar to the Flex Tail, I'll have to mess around with the band. I wore it around for like, now I wasn't like bending over and like, doing a bunch of yada, 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 but this might be good for like up until the point where you start like, if you're just wandering around doing inspections and like, doing that type of thing where you're not
What's nice
really,
about that is how easy that'll cinch down.
yeah,
I would also put that on my upper arm and cinch it up there
yeah,
when I'm
right.
working, because it some of the places you got to crawl or go to it. Having options where you can put the light helps.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you could throw it over your arm. That's a good call. Yeah, the Flex Tail was the first I'd ever seen that, and I was like, man, that's a brilliant move because that makes them so much lighter. Especially if you're just on foot and you're just kind of walking. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be for any work purpose. It'd be like, say you're wandering through the woods or trailing or whatever. That can kind of just hang out on your hat, you know, on your hat while you're moseying around or whatever. I just thought it was a cool lightweight deal compared to some of the ones I've handled because they can get pretty bulky. Adventure Fitty coming in with 6 months. No Big Red tonight. I'm live at 1. Oh, nice. Okay, there you go. Adventure Fitty's coming on at 1. I thought Big Red, I thought I saw he was on tonight, but I must have been tripping. Or maybe it said he wasn't on. Oh, yeah, we need to pick a pouch. Good call, Ron. I'll let you guys pick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 pouches in a row here.
I'm with you, BNA, our brand new American.
You guys put it in the chat.
Gotta go with the
1 through 8.
microstream clip to the hat. Always works.
The Streamlight.
Yeah.
Streamlight makes just a good solid. I have their wedge. I love that, and I have a bunch of their.
You buddies with any
WMLs.
mechanics?
I'm not really buddies with anyone, dude.
I don't know. See if anybody in the chat knows this. I have a friend of mine is a fucking mechanic, and from working with both hands under the hood, this motherfucker is always taking these things and putting them in his fucking mouth. It's crazy to me. I'm like, hook it on your fucking hat, dude. That's why I gave you that light. It's got the clip. You can put it right on your hat.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it in. No.
He'll turn that fucker on, and he's always.
Oh yeah, I guess I do know people like that. Yeah.
It's
especially with a lithium ion that are known to. They're not as controlled as the LiPo 4 batteries. 5, 4, 3, 5, 5. There we go. We'll just go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works for me. 5, going 1.
Are we just random guessing numbers? I'd go 4.
I just said pick a pouch 1 through 6, and whichever number we'll go with. 5, 5. Greg hates people.
Ron's a mouse flashlight person, he says.
I know a bunch of people actually that do that.
I don't get it. I can't.
Yeah, I don't like doing that just to begin with, but knowing what I
If
know, it makes it even more so that I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's a mechanic, so you grab it and your hands are all greasy. Not that bad, right? I guess grease ain't gonna. But I'm an exterminator, right?
So
So
why not just leave it on the hat though? Just leave it on the hat and then just click the button.
in that case, yeah.
You
Well, I mean, at times, if I'm working outside all day, I don't want that damn thing in my view when I'm spraying houses.
true. Yeah, and I guess mechanic would be even worse probably. Greg does it with a 4D mag light. And you can't even see the light.
Swallowing it.
Oh shit.
Dragoon said he was doing it when I mentioned it. He had one in his mouth.
Oh shit. Did we pick? Are we going with 5? Yeah, let's do it.
I think the most was
What was
popular
it?
was 5 or 4. I said 4.
I've done it all my life. Oh shit. I was doing it when you mentioned it. Oh shit.
Damn, I'm practically the minority.
Oh. All you guys got fucking big ass flashlights hanging out of your mouth right now. Oh man. All right. Let's do. All right, we'll let the guest pick. What are we doing, Brian? 4 or 5? Oh, it's tied, so you can be the tiebreaker.
I got a 6-sided dice. I'll roll it. Odd,
Hey,
it's 4, or even, it's 4. Odd, it's 5. Even. It actually landed on a 4. So
4. All right. So that's this pouch here. I don't know what's in here. Oh, I forget what this is called.
shout out the forest for my glowing dice.
You might know what this. What is this? Is this? It's the Real Steel. It's their Japanese. What is that
I've
called?
seen it. I haven't handled that one yet. I don't know it. Like, does it start with a K?
Yeah, is it the
They're
Kakashi?
Quaking or something? Gosh, something like that.
Uh, yeah, it's got carbon fiber. It's got their integral frame, so it's got like a
Ron
full-on.
Crow says it's the Quaking.
Dude, this thing's solid though. Real solid. Look at that action on that light ass blade.
I
Look at
like
that.
thin, like, flippers like that. That
I want to say they
kind
did
of like a
14C.
gentleman style cutter.
Yeah, this is in 14C,
Good blade steel.
and then carbon fiber. So that was a good choice for old Salty.
Yeah, that's a good win.
It's it's got a real snappy detent too. Yeah, it's a good one. I forgot about this. I've had this for a while, and I think I might have had another one. I was dude, I was getting shit like a couple of them of the same knife, just different versions from them. Oh, I gotta write that down so I don't forget.
Dude, are you still getting all the Amazon returns?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Are you just filling up the garage?
So, well, I got a bunch of them. But some of them are like, so maybe 1 out of every 10 or maybe 2 out of every 10 maybe actually have like
An
maybe
issue.
like a washer's missing. Like I got this nice, I got to try to find some hardware and I'm sure I have something that'll fit, hopefully anyway. But the one is missing a washer. They forgot, either the person lost the washer or Real Steel forgot to put it on. The person who bought it probably lost it and then returned it is what I'm guessing. But I need a
Opened it
washer.
right up to clean it up and get that nasty oil out of there and lost
Yeah,
their damn washer.
and then lost it. Yeah, that's my guess. Cuz I've gotten a ton of knives from them and I've never had that. But I mean, I'm sure it happens. Um but yeah, dude, it's a titanium.
BNA said they better fire that kid for forgetting that damn washer.
Okay. Yeah, they probably executed that person a long time ago, or that kid. Yeah, just kidding, YouTube. Next week on Hoarders. Yeah, dude, I got 3 boxes or 4, just like full of Real Steels. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to do with them. So, whatever.
I don't know, Todd. I have the Pathfinder in 14C, and it's held up really well.
What?
He was saying Real Steel makes nice knives, but they need to up their HRC on the 14C.
I'm
I mean,
pretty
I'm sure it could
sure.
help to go a little harder, but
I'm pretty sure they did raise it. I'm pretty sure. I know it hit low at like 57 or 58 off somebody's video, but I think that's been a little while now. I'm pretty sure they did because I think they got a bunch of complaints from people. The world today is insane. When something like that gets out, the company's in for it
yep.
by a
But
bunch
yeah,
of, by a
I
bunch of
mean,
people.
you know how much I like this knife, and
Yeah,
it
that
gets
thing's a
used.
beast. The Pathfinder Scandy is a beast.
I think I'm gonna get the fixed blade Pathfinder.
Dude, that's one I want to get to. I don't have that. They have a G10 Evolution coming, dude.
Do you want me to go on Amazon and order the Pathfinder fixed blade and then return?
Hmm.
Oh shit, that'd be funny.
I'm not saying not to do that.
I should have just kept my thoughts to myself.
I guess so. Well, Kyle said he hasn't seen anything above 59 to 60. I guess I haven't seen anything. Not that I see a ton of testing on 14C, but I've seen some companies state that they're hitting either 59, 60, 61. I've been under the impression 14C has one of the widest ranges because it can be widely used in various things. But for a
I'm good with
pocket knife,
14C as long as it's over 58.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say
it's you're going to get better if you get,
like 59,
60, 61. But I
59 to
think you
61.
lose some of the strength once you start upping it like that because it makes it a little more brittle.
Well, that might be what it is. I was under the impression it started to suffer more on the edge retention, but I could be wrong on that. Like it starts to lessen the edge retention, but I could be wrong on that. I
Well,
know
I think it makes it chippy. Like you can chip pieces of the edge because
that might be
it's
what it
more
is.
brittle.
Yeah. I think I've heard some people say that like 58 is like the sweet spot to get
It
14C.
always was. Like 14C is a uh, offshoot of 12 CR 27 or whatever
Yeah.
from Stanvik. And back in the day, Kershaw went to them and wanted them to tweak it a little bit, and they did, and that's where 14C came out. Because for a while, 14C was Kershaw's premium USA knife steel. Like,
Yeah.
and that was always the mid range that was optimal was 58, from what I believe.
Yeah. 14C is one of the toughest pocket knife steels there is. It's up there with all the big dogs. Some people don't understand that. I know we do. But yeah, 14C is.
Kyle says it doesn't get chippy, so it just gets better HR, better edge retention the higher you go.
So, I mean, you would have to be able to go. There'd be a point in time when it's too high, wouldn't it? Like, wouldn't like
You would think.
64 or 65, 63, 64, wouldn't that be too high for that steel? Because I know it has a wide range. It's like 54 to
That's like a wet dream BNA.
like 61 or something was like a real common, like depending on what you're trying to do with it, because it's like a razor, common in razor blades and shit.
Kyle said it's great up to like 64. He said 65 starts pushing it.
Boy, I'd love to get my hands on some like 60 true 62 to 4 14C. I've seen some companies. I'm sure we could find them. I don't got time to do it, but maybe next weekend. But there's companies out there that advertise they're hitting 59 to 60 and beyond. Whether that's
I've got
true.
some 14C that I've bought recently, and they specifying that it's 62 in that range, 60 to 62 range.
Well, I've thought about getting a machine to test them, like a real machine. So maybe I'll do that someday. I'd love
There
to.
was a
That way I could just.
auction about 3 months ago, and there was an HRC machine in it, and it went for like $16 or something because no one
What?
knew what it was. Yeah,
Really?
it was a big fucker too, dude. It was badass.
Shane's doing 64 Nitro V. I'll take premium handle materials and 14C all day long. Yeah, no kid, man. 14C is one of my favorite freaking steels. I freaking love it, man.
And I probably have more 14C knives than anything.
Yeah, I got a ton too, dude. That'd be one of my biggest for sure.
Back when I was making shorts or something, one of the ones I was doing was always 14C and me because I have so much of it.
But yeah, I agree with you, dude. I'd be completely happy with like different premium handle varieties and a well done 14C at a solid price. I'd be cool, with the people who were hitting like 110 to 150 for, Clydesdale, Tempest, all them types of knives. That's like a sweet spot. There's not a ton of shit that comes out in that 100 to 150 like regular production wise. Like you see some Megaron, like you see some shit there, but it's not a real sweet spot for a lot of these companies. And if they do something, it's like 190, 200, or it's higher up there. Like a lot of Kaiser, Concept, Artisan, a lot of their knives are either under $100 or they're closer to $200. You know what I mean? There's not a ton of shit in that 1 to 150. There's some
Yeah,
shit,
it's going to
but
be interesting because I I don't know why KC wanted to, but for some reason I think he likes 154, and he had Kubi do 154 on these downdrafts instead of the 14C. And I wish he would have just kept it 14C, but
yeah, Kevin did the same. Devo and them. I said keep the 14C, but
it's like Ghost said, Kaiser was nailing the 154, and Kubi was the company to go with for 14C. And I don't know
that's
why.
true. Well, it wouldn't even count. It wouldn't even be to make like content around or to like show people like to show people. It'd be more for me to know and then me to just say this is what it is, type of shit. But mainly for me to know would be it's like, oh, I wonder what this is. Crank it out, see what the hell it's coming in at. Because I often wonder, that way I'd rather provide good info, you know, but I've thought about it. It's so many variables. Yeah, there's a lot of morons. Trust me. I know, man. I know. Oh, Brian disappeared.
I wonder what that is.
It's
I
a good
pop in and out.
it's a good steal. Like I don't mind 154, but if you ask me, I would usually almost always take the 14C, but that's just me.
Same
Yeah,
here.
it's more Dragoon, what I mean is like most of the production companies, boutique companies definitely hitting that 1 to 150, but like Kaiser, Concept, Artisan, Kubi, especially with newer releases, you'll find a lot of them. Like Vastid has dabbled in that 120, 130 with a couple other models and put like I think they put 154 on one and S35 on another. The Martin and Porcupine maybe.
Has anybody ever tested Kubi's 14C for HRC?
I think Love Them Knives has, but the problem would be finding the video.
Because theirs is so damn good.
Unless he might have them. He probably has them broken up into playlists. So you'd have to watch probably a few videos or some of a few videos. But he has like an entire chart of knife company, what the HRC was, and all that stuff. I
The
doubt Brian has tested Kubi's 14C. Brian,
Opinion, uh, the Devo Mash, the Origin, and the Microburst, all those Kubi OEMs knives in 14C, these all have great edges. Once you get through the factory edge and you put your own edge on it, ridiculous.
Kyle, I just don't have the time, brother. If I didn't have kids and stuff, that would open me up. But I got two kids, young kids, both of them in sports and shit. Plus, I do this all day and all night. I just don't. I wouldn't have the time to do it, man. But I would have the time to push a button on a machine and let it poke the damn blade. It would
Todd,
probably be.
I'm a big fan of Kubi's OS 10.
Yeah, their OS 10 is good. I would like to see companies move away from the M390 and start using Crewware, M4, hell 3V even, but just different shit like LMAX, XHP. A lot of companies got on the S90V bandwagon, which I was happy about, but that's almost getting. The companies just all need to use various stuff. That way it keeps things fresh. Like, just cycle through shit. Don't put like 50 knives out in the same steel, and then the other, unless everybody was all doing a different steel. What I like, dude, is Vastid is killing it with the different steels they're putting in their new knives. One time it's LMAX, then it's like S35, then they put a budget one out in 154 or 14C. What else have they done? Hell, and Kershaw, man, and ZT using all the different steels they're doing. S45, Crewware, M4. That's the good shit right there. Kershaw and ZT's doing all the right shit right now. If they keep this up, they're going to be in a real good spot coming up this year. I don't know. I knew about these releases, obviously. I don't know what they got coming up, if anything.
They'll
But
have 2 more. They have 4 a year lately, and that was their second of the year.
so they'll probably have one a quarter or
Yep.
something.
I think that's what they aim for. And it's usually like 4 knives per drop.
Yeah, so if they
One or
can
two of them is usually like
budget.
either a new blade shape of a version that they have, or and then also 2 of them are like budget, and 2 are usually more premium.
Yeah.
Like
I
2 overseas and 2 USA is what
yeah.
it's been lately.
I love the fact they're using all these different steels, hitting different price points. Agreed, Kyle. Agreed. Like, if it was used once in a great while at this point, that's fine. But companies are still putting it on like every model. It's like, come on, dude. Like, I think they're still using 20 CV at a soft HRC, I'm pretty sure. I,
Well, they probably bought a ton of it. They're
that's what,
probably
yeah.
sitting on stacks of 20 CD.
Yeah, I bet they bought like $1 million worth of it because they've been using it for years at this point. I can say their Magna Cut runs pretty good, BNA.
Yeah, I was just going to tell them grab one of their Magna Cuts. My Bulldog in Magna Cut is nice.
Yeah, the Bulldog's sweet. All right, fellers and ladies, if anybody is there. Plus, I think Adventure Fitty's getting on too here, like real soon. But I'm gonna. Yeah, it's such a good looking knife.
I'm probably going to grab some double black micarta scales from for this.
Yeah, I like that knife quite a bit. I like all TRM's knives though, so
The thing is, though, even their G10 is so good. The way they put that milled
yeah.
grip texture into it.
Yeah, my shadow is in G10 and I freaking love it. And it's like,
It feels like micarta.
yeah, it's softened down and
Yep.
curved and angled perfectly. Like it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But
Well, thanks for having me, buddy.
yeah, dude, anytime, man, anytime. Yeah, let me know if you guys ain't doing it next weekend. I always want to have a guest on, but I do it every weekend. Like I hate setting something up, and then if I get like a migraine, I can't end up doing it. But by the time Saturday rolls around, I forget to even say anything, and it's too
Yep.
late by, by that time. I always forget, so I just freaking run solo. But yeah, dude, anytime, let me know, and
Cool.
pop on. All right, man.
Looks like Todd just said Stevie might have just went live too.
Oh, all
Wonder
right,
if he's
cool.
doing like a honey bucket or something.
Good. Yeah, go check Stevie out. Salty Pines. Don't forget about Salty Pines, too. Stop in and tell him what's up. I'll probably stop in both of them as well here. But later, Brian. Thanks for chilling, man.
Oh, there you go. Where you go?
Ooh, yeah, Mars Valley.
You'd probably like that one.
I like that. Mars Valley or Lava Flow or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's good
It's
shit.
actually both. One is, I thought they were the same until I polished them up, and I'm like, oh, I've got Mars and lava,
It's good stuff, though. Oh, yeah,
and then
Stevie
it's
is
got
live.
the glow center.
I'll have to get we'll have to link up and I'll have to get something off you in that lava
For
flow.
any of
Or,
you guys that are married and your wife gets pissed off at you at night when you're flipping your knives, these are great to fidget with, and they're fun when it's dark. So,
and they're quiet.
did you see the? I know we got to take off, but did you see I made Americana with uh, blue and red denim micarta and white glow,
Oh shit, no.
and then also blue jute and blue and red jute with white
Ooh
glow.
yeah. I like those.
Those don't. That's a Memorial Day jank right there.
Hold
But
on, let me post Stevie's link. Alright, brother. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll put Stevie's link in here for you guys in case you don't in case you're not following him or whatever. I think I can link directly to it. Hold on here. There you
oh,
guys go. All right, brother man.
dude, I think my ear is sunburned. It's bugging the hell out of me.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Later, everyone.